Hi everyone, in this video, I'm going to break down the latest WP2Shell vulnerability chain affecting millions of WordPress websites. I'll explain how the entire exploit works in a simple, easy to understand way, from the initial REST API route confusion all the way to remote code execution. Then we'll walk through the complete proof of concept step by step, followed by how to hunt for vulnerable WordPress sites in the real world for bug bounty. As always, remember that ethical hacking requires proper authorization. Make sure you have explicit permission before testing any assets. This video is for educational purposes only. Let's get started. Before we dive into the proof of concept, it's important to understand why this vulnerability is so impactful. WP2Shell isn't a single bug. It's an exploit chain that combines two separate vulnerabilities, a REST API route confusion issue and an SQL injection. Individually, these bugs are serious, but when chained together, they allow an unauthenticated attacker to escalate all the way to remote code execution. What makes this vulnerability particularly dangerous is that it doesn't rely on user interaction, stolen credentials, brute force, or vulnerable third-party plugins. A vulnerable WordPress installation is enough for the entire attack chain to work. To make the workflow easier to follow, I've included a few diagrams that illustrate each stage of the exploit. Take a moment to pause the video and go through them carefully. Once you understand the flow, the practical demonstration and bug hunting section will make much more sense. Before jumping into the real-world hunting, let's first understand how this vulnerability actually works in a controlled lab environment. Once you understand the complete attack flow, finding and verifying the same bug on live targets will make much more sense. So I recommend watching this part carefully and not skipping ahead. To begin, head over to this GitHub repository where you'll find everything needed to set up the lab. I'll start the Docker container, and after a few moments, it will generate a URL for our vulnerable WordPress instance. Once we open the URL, you'll see the batch REST API endpoint that we've been discussing throughout the theory section. This is the endpoint we'll be targeting during the demonstration. Now, let's look at the proof of concept request. This request shows how the batch API route confusion happens and how it eventually leads to SQL injection. Normally, this endpoint restricts certain HTTP methods, but by sending multiple sub-requests inside a single batch request, we can confuse the routing logic. As a result, a request that should normally be blocked gets processed, which is the first step of the attack chain. Before running the exploit, let me log into the WordPress admin dashboard so you can watch everything happen live. As you can see, this is a clean installation with only one administrator account and a few default plugins. I've also prepared this simple workflow diagram to help you visualize each stage of the attack, making it much easier to follow what's happening behind the scenes as we execute the exploit. Now let's begin by checking whether the target is actually vulnerable. I'll run the detection command, and within a few seconds the tool will identify the WordPress version, determine whether it's affected, and display the corresponding CVE. Once we've confirmed the vulnerability, we can start extracting data. Using the read command, the tool leverages the SQL injection to dump entries from the WP_users table. As you can see, we've successfully retrieved the administrator username along with its password hash. If you want to crack the hash, the tool also provides the appropriate hashcat command. However, for this exploit chain, password cracking isn't necessary because we'll be able to achieve remote code execution without ever knowing the administrator's password. Before moving on, let me show you exactly what's happening behind the scenes in Burp Suite. Just follow the same steps I'm using. If you're running the tool through WSL, I've already published a Medium.Our article explaining how to route WSL traffic into Burp Suite for request interception. Now, let's inspect the request. This is the raw JSON being sent to the batch API endpoint. Notice how multiple sub-requests are packed into a single batch request, and how the SQL injection payload is delivered through the author_exclude parameter. This is the route confusion we discussed earlier. Instead of treating each request independently, the batch endpoint processes them in a way that allows the restricted request to reach the vulnerable code path, ultimately resulting in SQL injection. If you're interested in gathering more information first, you can also retrieve the database version using this command. Now let's move to the part everyone has been waiting for, achieving remote code execution. I'll execute the RCE command, and within a few moments the exploit completes successfully. The tool automatically creates a new administrator account, deploys the web shell, prints the shell URL, and displays the newly created user ID. What's really impressive here is that we never had to crack the administrator's password or perform any authentication. Everything is achieved through the pre-authentication exploit chain. For an even better post-exploitation experience, you can use the interactive shell mode. Instead of sending individual commands through the web shell, this gives you a direct system shell where you can execute operating system commands just like a normal terminal. For example, you can read the /etc/passwd file, enumerate the server, inspect files, or continue your assessment much more efficiently. If the automatic RCE chain doesn't work on a particular version, don't worry. The tool also supports a password-based mode. Simply provide the cracked administrator password, and it will establish the same shell access using the authenticated attack path. The tool also supports bulk scanning. Just prepare a text file containing multiple domains or IP addresses, run the bulk scan command, and it will automatically test every target one by one. Once vulnerable targets are identified, you can manually exploit them using the same commands we just demonstrated. Now let's see how to find real-world targets. The first method uses URL scan. This dork searches for websites that expose the batch API endpoint. You can also combine it with a specific domain if you're testing a particular organization. Another excellent source is Shodan. Simply use this WordPress dork, and if needed, combine it with additional filters such as hostname, organization, ASN, or country to narrow down your results. After clicking on more, it's open facets analysis and select the IP option. Then run the bookmark script I provided. It will automatically extract every IP address into a text file. If you prefer working with domain names instead, simply choose the domain and export those in the same way. Once you have your target list, save it into a text file and run the provided nuclei template. The template automatically checks whether the batch API endpoint is exposed, identifies the installed WordPress version, and reports whether the version falls within the vulnerable range. If you prefer manually validating a target before exploitation, you can also use this online vulnerability checker. It quickly tells you whether the target appears vulnerable to the pre-authentication RCE chain, and also lists the recommended mitigation steps. WP scan is another great option for verification. Just run this command and remember to include your WP scan API token. This is important because the online vulnerability database is only available when an API token is supplied. Without it, WP scan may not report recently disclosed vulnerabilities, even if the target is actually affected. Let's verify this against a live target. As you can see, WP scan successfully detects the vulnerability. So whenever you're scanning WordPress installations, always use an API token to ensure you're getting the latest vulnerability intelligence. Finally, if you're responsible for defending a vulnerable server and can't upgrade WordPress immediately, you can temporarily mitigate this issue by blocking access to the vulnerable batch API endpoint. Simply copy this .ht access rule into your server configuration, and requests to the batch endpoint will be denied, effectively preventing this attack chain until a proper update can be applied. And that's the complete workflow from identifying a vulnerable target to achieving full remote code execution. That's a wrap for today's video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you're always updated with our latest content.